there is no voice better for a company to sell the future than design. The people responsible for invention. And engineers innovate with the same passion as designers. I think we kind of pretend to have a monopoly on that, which in speaking with my team half of the time is, please understand that when you're in a battle with an engineer, it's not that they're saying no, is that they're just saying a different yes.
The design is a full contact sport, and engineers and designers, as they're sort of scrumming onto a problem together, it can be kind of a messy, wild problem, and to foster that so that it's a very collaborative experience versus a destructive experience, I think is some of the art of leading design.
In an engineering kind of culture, design, the engineers are like, I don't need design. That's what I do is design. Design sounds like the palette, the color palette, or the font. It seems very artsy in an engineering culture. And then when you get in and you have to create these proof points, and people go, oh, that's what design does. It's simplification. It's integration. It's sort of bringing a new way of looking at it, sort of immersing us in the experience and giving us new insights that we never would have had. So I think for us it's been a matter of, one, calling it something else. Then when they like what they see, you say, see, that's design. So I think that's been the way we've had to approach it. And we've got now designers in helping redesign a cockpit of an airplane, thinking through how do you redesign a train yard. I mean, these are really probably not very sexy kind of challenges, but when designers get their hands on them, these are pretty amazing kinds of opportunity.
And what do you do to facilitate the discussions between the engineers and the designers?
You put them in a situation. You can't just have design speaks and engineer speaks and facilitate them. They have to go, you have to immerse them. You have to take them to the customer. I think for us, we found the customer view always is the deciding factor. So if together they can share, if together they go and see what happens. I mean, the best thing we've done is this is really interesting, we've taken doctors and put them in cockpit, and we've taken pilots and put them in an operating room. And together, having design and engineers seeing those different experiences, it opens insights that they never would have had individually. And then it's not a fight of, well, design says, but I'm engineering. And you try to elevate above that.
When you do put them in the same space, not necessarily physical space, but you try to bring them together in an integrated problem-solving approach really far up in the problem, they realize they're both problem solvers.